welcome back, YouTube. We are here with more Daily Dose of Internet. And Coma's here again. That's right. More Coma, more fun, more long reactions. Not so much reactions, more like a podcast segment. And that's right, more long videos for you to consume on your other monitor. I see you gaming. Yes, you
Valorant,
in particular.
League of Legends.
Something.
Zone Zero. Gotcha.
Something. Yes.
You see that rat booty is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely.
He's not talking about me. He's talking about my emotes in my chat.
I'm talking about. I'm
wearing the rat Lindsay Coma. Please specify.
I was so sorry. I meant the character for fucking Zenless Zone. That's what.
Oh, the new rat lady with the big ass. Okay, Jane Doe. No, you're right. Yeah, she got a huge ass.
Well, you saw a little preview they had for the mission. I was like, why she looks so damn good? Like this is like some
yapping. It's still the intro. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose.
Here we are.
He thought this guy was homeless.
How long you been out here and how you get like this?
I'm good.
You wanna do drugs?
No,
So why you sitting on the ground?
I'm waiting for the bus.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Pardon me, fucking dickhead. Fuck. Oh damn. I mean, fuck.
That's so
shit.
fucked.
I'm so.
Bro's just trying to drink his Tropicana while waiting for the bus. You are an asshole. What the fuck? Oh my god.
You call me home. I have an apartment.
He goes, you look homeless. You look like a drug addict. What you doing sitting here? Oh,
So you're mom.
my bad.
You're just eating goldfish and drinking Tropicana waiting for the bus. So
Yeah.
when's the next bus? 5 minutes. You want me to? I can just drive you there, bro.
I could drive you there. Yeah.
I can just drive you there.
My guilt level would be so high, I would drive them. Yeah. After that, after you've been that much of a judgy bitch.
Like I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm paycheck to paycheck right now, so I can't even talk to you. We're in the same situation, gang. I'm almost homeless.
What's even more fucked up about that is that this motherfucker busts out his phone to record it.
Yeah, what you trying to do? What you gonna say to who's this for?
Yeah.
You know what?
Why did you pull up your phone to record him? Because you thought he was homeless, and then you were gonna judge him if he takes drugs? What was your intent when you pulled out your camera?
Public shame. It's like one of the people that like get their food orders. Like, look at these guys at fucking the McDonald's. They're making my burger wrong. I'm like, you're at McDonald's, man. Calm down.
Yeah, you eating too much sodium, bitch. That's your own fault.
You're tweaking.
Yeah.
You taking the phone for this? Who you gonna show this to? Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Look what I got a video of this homeless man, guys. I'm just gonna think you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what, man? I got a big ass rant about that. So I don't know if you guys know this or not. I don't really talk about this at all because I shouldn't need to. If you want to just do nice shit, you just do nice shit. But I do feed the homeless. I do it once a week every Thursday. And I've been doing that since I was in university. I used to work 3 jobs while I was in university to pay for it, and then also would spend money on that as well. So like I buy food and hand it out. And then when I moved to Toronto and became like a real adult with a real job, I started volunteering. And one of the things I would do at the like homeless shelter, and I'd also work at the food kitchen, but less on that because there's always like those clout demons who like take pictures of themselves while they're serving, and they only come like once every like month to get like a social media post. And it's like, so they always have people rotating in for that reason because you're in Toronto and people fucking clout chase. So one of the things that I would do in particular is I would wash people's hair and I would cut their nails because like that's the thing that no one will touch because people are too gross. And I also did lice cleaning. So I cleaned people's lice from their head and stuff. And it's like,
that's so nice, yeah.
But like the thing is that like no one gives enough of a fuck half the time. There's some people there who are fantastic. I'm not going to say everybody, like, right? I'm not going to say like everyone's a piece of shit. But it's so often that you see all this stupid shit on social media where it's like, I gave this homeless person $1,000. I'm such a good person. And it's like, okay, or how about you like help them in general?
Job.
Or like even just like give them a night to stay somewhere. Like help them like maybe one of the things that we did for, so I don't know if you guys know this or not. For those of you guys who've been following me for a longer time, you would know this. I used to support a charity called Covenant House. I used to do charity streams for them as well. And what they do is they're kind of like a program / help organization, fully nonprofit that supports troubled youth, but troubled youth and also young adults who were previously troubled youth. So like people who don't know how to make their own like resumes and stuff, like you sit down with them and you make a resume for them. Or you like sit down with them and you teach them proper life skills and like even some of them how to cook and things like that so that they can like be more independent because they lived on the streets growing up. They have no idea like how to do like those basic things. Or some of them don't know how to file taxes. So you like sit with them for that. Or like you like, and we just, there's a lot of shit that we do like based around that. It was a really great organization. They still are amazing. The last sponsorship I did for them was right before I got diagnosed with cancer. Not sponsorship, fundraiser. I did for them right before I got diagnosed with cancer. Then after that, I just kind of focused on my own shit. But yeah, like, and that's the thing is you shouldn't do things like that because you want the clout for it. You should do it because you care about them. But I do appreciate when people push it on social media to get more people involved. I think that's a W. But I think that if you're just going around throwing money at people to record it for a video and then you don't interact with them again, you're actually doing them a disservice. Right? So.
No. That's facts. I think it's kind of a little weird that you would pull out your phone most time if you're just helping somebody. Like, yeah, if I want to help somebody, I'm like, all right, I was giving them what they asked for money. Like, I got like $20 in the gym. I'm cool. You give it to them. There's no reason to be, I gave a homeless person $10,000. Let's see what he does with it. I'm like, what is this? Some Mr. Beast ass content, buddy?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are we doing?
Mr. Beast right now is crazy. Yeah.
What are we doing right now? But at the same time, it's like there's actual ways to help people like that in the need. Like if you're looking in your community, like soup kitchens, like either volunteering in a lot of houses, like Habitat for Humanity, at least over here. I've done a lot of that stuff. I haven't done it like now. I kind of want to get back into it, but like,
yeah, I mean,
as a teenager, and like a younger adult, like that's all I did, like soup kitchens, like, and also they're not. I'm not saying the home people aren't nice, but like they have their days. Like there's people that want to talk and people that don't want to talk. Like
I mean,
you're here to, like,
the reality is, I dealt with a lot of very aggressive people, like a lot of hostility. Especially when I was doing like lice grooming. So like when you're like removing lice from people's hair, a lot of those people are either like really strung out or they're like or like they've been sober for a day or two and they're like totally fucking tweaking. And it's not like the pretty side of anything. It's not like you walking up and someone smiling and thanking you. It's someone who's sometimes like, shrieking.
Fuck you. Like,
and like they're like cussing you out while you're trying to help them. And like that's the reality of the situation. It's like there's so much more than just like, oh, a pretty girl walking up and doing blah blah blah. It's like, dude,
handing them their soup, lady lemon. Like, bruh, I remember we did that for like a couple of churches. They was doing that. Like the girls that we had, or it was both girls and guys that came with us to our club. They're like, yeah, look at this, Salim. Look at the pictures. I'm like, we're just feeding people right now. I don't know why you guys are like, post it up with like a little selfie. I'm like, I get it. We're kids, but like, don't you feel a little bit, little. Like a little disgusting. Like you just. Like,
my only thing is like if they did that because they're trying to convince other people to come out and help, I'm totally fine with that. That's my thing. Because if you're doing social media and stuff like that to promote a charity or to promote helping and getting more aid for it, 100%. Sure. Even if it gives you clout, don't care because it's helping out in general on a larger scale. But if you're doing it without like even name dropping the place, without encouraging others to help, none of that shit, like you're doing it for yourself. Like that's not even.
Yeah, it's just more like self-indulgent. Like, look at me. I'm like, damn.
And like that's one of the things that my dad taught me at a very young age was like when you do something nice for someone, it shouldn't be for the thanks, it shouldn't be for the credit. It should be because you wanted to commit the action, right? And it's about what you wanted to do, right? And it's like, and I like helped this a lot. Like for example, like helping orphanages in India because my mom's side of the family, like they have a whole like in the area of India where my mom's side of the family's from. There's like other regions and orphanages around there. So when I used to travel to like visit my mom's side of the family, we would go also see orphanages nearby and like we would help fund them and also like go through. And my mom and I would make like little treat bags for everybody and also like talk to all the students and talk to the teachers and talk about like what they needed for the school. And like that's how the funding would work. Like when we donated money, it's like we would do it towards like, oh, these textbooks are outdated. Let's look at what they cost for like your region. Like you like work that stuff out. Like things that improve the quality of life for people. And it's like
actually help them, like literally like be on the foot and ground, like being like, I don't know, like the part of the community, like not just saying like, oh, I'm just here to like do a couple of things. Like I'm here for the long run. Like I'm focused in like that. So I know what you mean, but I'm like, that's the real type of help that you need.
And I think it's like also important to recognize is that my parents were not well off during this. Like my parents like eventually worked their way into money through businesses, but back then my parents were not well off. We did have debt. And even through that, my dad still like taught us like understanding that even if you have that, there's other people that you still need to help when you're able to. And like taught us like that level. My dad worked 3 jobs, 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job. when we were growing up to like get us out of debt and also to cause us to be able to do things like that. So like him and I never really got to bond when I was a kid because of that. We bonded later on in life when he got cancer and he couldn't work anymore. And that's when we finally started bonding together, which is why my dad and I are super tight. We're always like attached to each other now. So my dad and I just never really saw each other because he worked so much. But then once his life slowed down, like him and I realized we never connected. And I was like, holy shit, we let our lives pass by and I almost lost you. And he's like, oh my God, I almost left you. And I don't even know who the fuck you are at this point. And we were like, oh shit. And that's how we connected. Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Like, actually, I feel like a lot of parents and children, like I would say more or less, like more, I guess, immigrant families are kind of like that. I'm kind of like that with my dad, like now, but like I'm getting to a better spot with him in that way. So we can like talk and have fun like together. But like, it's like he's working all the time. Like I'm just like, oh,
especially like for immigrant families, it's like that. Exactly. Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like you don't really know me because like I've been doing things like outside of you, and then you are just in like these two realms, like either work mode or just at home, like doing your own thing. I'm like, I don't know if we connect or we have anything in common. But I'm like, slowly but surely, like, oh, we kind of like the same person, low key. I'm like, you kind of yapper too. We can yap together, low key, brother. Type shit. And I'm like, oh yeah.
If you're wondering, for my dad, chat, he was a full-time, like now he's retired. But he was a full-time professor at one university, part-time professor at the other university, then also a social worker in addition to all that.
Bro was in the streets. Not like that, but like
like doing frontline work.
Working.
He loved doing frontline work and interacting with people. He also, when I was a child, worked in a disability home, doing social work there. So I actually got to like visit disability homes and like interact with a lot of people. And that's where I learned the concept of normalization through my dad, because like that's the reason why when I talk about, like, for example, when like in one of my previous videos where we talked about we talked about autism, and I talked about the concept of normalization, where you shouldn't feel nervous or scared to talk about what your experience is or what you're going through. The moment that we kind of make it like a taboo thing to discuss is the moment where it's no longer like it feels like it's unacceptable. And then in addition to that, you should never treat someone differently, right? Because they have something. The same way I would interact with anybody else is the same I'll interact with you, regardless of your social standing or your social understanding, because it helps integrate you better without forcing you to adapt. It's helping you understand what the social standard is by treating you normally. And it's the same thing that goes with like one of the women, total sweetheart that like I grew up interacting with. She was maybe like in her 60s at the time, and she had the mental capacity of a 6-year-old, right? And when it came to her, like one of the things that we were like taught very early on, never slow talk, never baby talk. No matter how much she interacts, you always talk just plainly and normally like you would anybody else. And I was like, okay. And like that taught me about equality and understanding that just because someone can't communicate the way that you expect them to at their age doesn't mean that they can't comprehend or that you should treat them differently. Anyways, super big podcast, emotional tangent.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm listening. This is I'm like, okay. Like, how did you like learn these? Like, it's a good like gap. Like, this is important too. Like, this is like throwaway video, but like this inherent knowledge that a lot of people really don't like understand or really process. Like, especially as like teenager, then as a young adult, like they kind of like it's kind of mindless. They don't have enough aware. I think people are not aware of how these things affect them. So you speaking about them is very important.
Yeah,
like, even from like a throwaway video like this. So.
True.
I would implore you to keep doing it. Like it's no fuck the podcast. Like we just going around life right now. So like, hey, how did you normalize it? Like motherfuckers will teach like somebody's autistic, like they're dumb. I'm like, they're not dumb. Like you don't have to talk to them like they can't speak. They may not understand like their social cues right now. But like you can get them to understand it pretty quickly. They're actually pretty sharp most of the time.
Yeah, there's like a lot of things where it's like actually like I remember that there was one of my dad's TAs. Had like a severely autistic son who like couldn't self-care at all, right? Sensory overload issues, which I mean is a common trait for a lot of people, but also like muscular and motor skill issues, which is like a huge issue for people who have like severity with that side of it. And so like for example, his arms looked like claws all the time, or he couldn't like flatten out his hands, like they're fully clawed out, like so they're kind of like in a gripping motion. And he couldn't really communicate, and it would cause like frustration within his family members, and people would get frustrated with it very easily. But the thing that like my dad taught me super early on, because this kid was actually near my age at the time, was imagine how frustrated he feels not being understood. And it completely shifts your worldview. Like no matter how frustrated you get by trying to explain something to him, imagine what it's like not being able to be understood. And I was like, holy shit. And like,
shit is painful. Yeah, I mean,
that level of empathy, getting taught that at a young age, is something that a lot of people don't have the luxury of having, right? So it's like, god damn. Yeah, he helped me a lot with like when it comes to my empathy factor for sure.
No, that's a crazy skill to learn at a young age. I feel like, especially since I would not say like not to your horn, but like you seem like you're probably relatively smart at a young age, like pretty like sharp. And you know the constant that happens with people that are like usually pretty sharp and smart at the young age is they lack empathy and they are like a little bit judging and they're a little bit too cruel sometimes. So they just become assholes and like kind of shitty people later on in life just because they're like, oh, I'm smarter, I'm a little better than you a little bit. Like that superiority kind of builds up. And if that's not like like I guess regulated or properly like understood or checked by the parent, it's like I don't know, it's like how surefire way they become like a narcissist in a lot of ways. I'm like,
yeah, Christ. I mean, it's so easy for that to be bred when like you're in. Yeah, it's scary too because like I feel like a lot of people, especially as kids, we're all told that like how incredibly smart we are.
Yeah,
and the problem is that as you advance through the year, especially in the public school system, is that by the time you get into high school, which is one of the most I've talked about this before too, which I've seen this happen time and time again to so many people, including even my own sister, where it's like. They're so incredibly smart. They never have to study. They never have to do anything. Yep. They have a very high natural intellect without realizing that they lack anything beyond that. So they built no study habits. They've built nothing else, and they burn out. They burn out hard. Yep. So they can't do anything else. When they go into university, they feel completely like stun locked because they never developed study habits because they've always been reliant on their natural intelligence or like. They feel like they're going to crash, like they feel like they crashed and burned because like it's overwhelming to them because they never had to experience something like that. And it's like, that's so shit. And it's so unlucky. And it causes a lot of people to not pursue secondary education because of that, or they try to and then they drop out. Like there's so many times where you hear people dropping out because of that. Right.
It's not for me. I'm like, no, it probably is for you. You just probably you weren't given the skills to like, assess your thing and like actually blossom in this environment. But
yep.
At the same time, it's like, each his own, like life is kind of different. So maybe they need to experience to like humble them and understand like where they need to go next a little bit. So it's not their fault alone, but it's always just, hey, somebody should have gave you some knowledge, somebody should have assisted you a little bit better. I'm happy that your dad was that type of parent for you in that way. And like,
yeah, both were. I mean, like the thing about my dad was that we didn't get to spend like much time together, but when we did, it was like, stop reading my life. Sorry, Chad. Like we didn't get to spend much time together because he worked so many jobs. But with the moments where he took me to his job is where I got to learn the most about him and the most about like life. Because there was times where I would sit in on his lectures at university where like he'd be like, oh shit, like I haven't hung out with my daughter in like a month. And he would take me for like a full day to his university classes and stuff and to his lectures. And like that's like the times I'd really get to learn about him because he would use me as examples and things too. Because he like talked about in one of them when I was like, when he saw me at the age of like 3 or 4, he noticed that I had signs of a lack of empathy that was like extremely high. And that's the reason. And then he kind of explained further, like, that's the reason why he like gave me exposure to like understanding and teaching like empathy through that. Because like things like that can escalate in a child if you don't address it early on, when you see it early on. Right.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the things that scare me about like developmental like probably like one of the few fears I have. You're like, damn, will I just like not check some things about them, like how they act? Like, am I just gonna brush it off? Like, Jesus Christ, like I don't want to become like that terrible person because I remind myself in that way. Like I was unchecked. I mean, I had like 12 siblings. I was like, no one was really bothering with me in that way. So I was kind of an asshole for a long time. And I was like, ooh, the world kind of trying to struck you a little bit. I mean, thankfully I had people around me and my parents and friends kind of guided me to a better direction. But could be another time where I just could have been struck pretty terribly and just kept going. It's so easy, like you said, to fall and make the worst possible decision, or to do bad things because there's no like inherently reward to being conscious. Like in the beginning, at least, there's no like reward for being like a good person or being conscientious a lot of time. Yeah. It's just like, oh, you just want to do good. I'm like, because it's helpful for you. Like, oh yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like, I want to see you succeed, see you do grow. But like at the same time, it's like, yeah, I want to see myself do good. So that's like the pervasive thought, like the selfishness a little bit. unfortunately. So
someone in
glad
chat,
that, you know,
someone in chat brought up like a comparative factor where there's somebody who got B's, C's, and D's, and their cousins would get A's. And they're 2 years older. Yeah, I mean, like that's also like a super big struggle because, you know, and parent, like a good thing to remember too about parents. I'm not here to justify if your parents did anything to you because I don't know you personally, right? One thing to remember too about parents is that a lot of parents, when you become an adult, you realize, holy shit, parents are just babies who are raising babies. Like they're just as fucking confused and lost as we are. And it's like, yeah, like my dad, I love him to death. He's made 1,000,001 mistakes. That's the reality, right? And some of that stuff we had to really work through to get over. And even now to this day, we work through to get over. And stuff I'll probably never talk about on stream, but stuff that we had to work through to get over that's extensive. I mean, stuff that I've told you, Coma, but like I'm not going to tell on stream.
I know, no. I definitely understand.
Yeah,
like, for sure.
So like you know, and like at the end of the day, like I look at him and I give him 1,000,001 chances, and we work through things because I know that he put in all that effort for me, especially as a kid, and I'm really willing to put that effort in for him because he put that effort in, 1, to make me an empathetic person, and 2, to make sure that we didn't struggle as a family, even though he worked 3 jobs to support us, right? So, yep.
W.
Yeah.
Dose of reality.
Daily dose of reality. This literally the most.
This spawned off a little 5-second clip.
This is the most podcast of podcast episodes we've had so far.
Man, you know,
I might title this one the podcast episode.
Episode 1, Daily Dose. Daily Dose of Reality.
Daily Dose of Reality. Let's hit play. Oh damn, he bite. Oh, he stuck. Oh, I'm gonna say he stuck the landing. What? Wait, what?
Dad,
what?
Oh, he just walked that shit off. It's insane. Wait, go play that back. That was insane. Wait, what the fuck?
It slid down. He picked back up and continued like nothing happened. Hold up.
I'm like, okay.
Wait, hold up. And just gonna.
Wait, I think that's another bike. That's another bike.
That's another bike. That's a separate one.
No, I'm tweaking or something for sure. What does this bike look like?
Wait, hold on.
Look at this frame.
Oh no, that's a different bike. You're right, because this one doesn't have blue on it. There's no blue on this one. This, and then he grabs the blue one. Yeah.
Sitting right there.
Okay. That was well planned.
That was pretty good though. That was a little seamless.
Oh!
That happened. The full red. I used to work at a pizzeria too for like 18 or 19.
Oh.
Yeah. Making marinara and like the pasta sauce.
I worked as a dishwasher when I was a teenager, and like sometimes they ask you to help with prep. Have you ever been like there with like a can? Like,
you cut your hand. It slices so cleanly, you don't even feel it. It just like
and you're just like
shit. That's like a lot of blood. Like guys, help, please.
And we had in our first aid kit, you know, like the glue, like the glue that you use. It's like medical glue.
Oh no!
So that way, because kitchen injuries are fucked, and it's like, if you don't know if it needs a stitch, but if you use that glue, you might be able to save yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, you might need to go to the hospital. You got to fill like a whole fucking report. I don't know.
She tried some sour ice cream for the very first time.
Sour ice cream.
Baby, the push pop. So cute.
That's so cute. It's so sour.
She laughed.
Is it making a tornado right now?
Oh, tornado.
Are we watching a tornado right there? Oh my gosh.
Girl, you better move. Oh my god.
It's taking out 2 cars.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it took out 2 cars.
The truck was empty and nobody was hurt.
Oh my
Thank God for that thing, bro. Thank God. Jesus. Don't hit the cat. Don't hit the cat off, bro.
Yeah, that's all I care about is don't hit the cat.
Okay, that was a little impressive. Okay. You got some sauce on your butt.
I'm gonna be real with you. I was so much more focused on the Demon Slayer.
Loki, that's not a fire, Loki. That's a little fire right there, buddy.
I was looking at that.
Clark, you want me? Yeah, hold on. I got it. Here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that to my kid. That's definitely something I do. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, little shit. I'm taking my Doritos. I appreciate it, gang.
Oh, I mean,
Why are you?
the look on his face of disbelief. He was-
Disappointment. He said, "Ain't no way Dad did that."
He said,
Fuck
"What?"
you.
I
Never
can't
hated
believe
my
you did
dad, but
surgery
now I
on
do.
corn. Sometimes doctors will practice surgery techniques on fruits and veggies.
This is kind of impressive.
Oh my god, look at that suture. That's a
Yeah,
clean
literally,
suture,
I'm like,
man.
damn,
What the
bro.
fuck?
Such a clean cut. Damn, bro.
Oh, hey, hey, hey,
Calm down.
hey. What's all that noise? Hey.
British humor is really something
What if I excuse? Sorry, I thought I was already focused on the British.
else.
What's your secret, mate?
Oh,
Damn! Wait!
what's his secret mate? Is one dude and just a bunch of women with babies. Oh, hell no.
He said he was fucking. He was fucking.
No.
That's you?
No.
In 15 years? I was in 15 years?
I was doing 15 years is real.
How serious I am about tanning. Look, I got my hose right here.
Mm-hmm.
No rainbow.
What do you think?
What
is
the
on his-
fuck? That scared me. I was like,
Tanning goggles, bro. That shit looked fucked up.
Little alien, aren't we?
Hey,
Little alien,
why
aren't we?
he playing? Why he plotting?
Why shit?
What's up with this
That's
kid? Why he plotting?
You know what? You know,
What?
I've seen a lot of babies been born. Like my coworker has a baby, and then one of the homies has another baby. Like now, and these babies, they a little too sentient. Like, like they're not crying, nothing like that. I talk to them, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Like I'm like speaking to I'm speaking to like somebody my age. I'm like, why are you so chill, bro? Like you don't be crying for nothing. They don't be doing like it's a girl and a boy. I'm like, hey, y'all not gonna say nothing. Like y'all don't be like they'll talk to me like but like they're not yelling, no screaming, no bullshit. They are really on business. I'm like, what's going on? Do they know they exist as a baby right now or something?
Bro,
Like,
my future baby, when Coma comes visit Rich and I, Coma's gonna be like, "What's up, baby?" Baby's gonna be like, "What's up, Coma?" And then dap him up.
I'm like, you chill like that, bro. Listen, I talk to babies like they regular people like all the time. Like even little kids, like, yo, what's good? Like, 'cause I feel like they understand and they don't understand like words, but like they know that I'm talking to another human.
Yeah.
It's like, even like little babies, I'm like, I never baby talk to little kids either. I'm like, yo, what's up? Oh, you doing good?
I
You doing
talk
crazy? What you trying to
like
do?
I talk like the YouTube videos that my nieces watch when I talk to them. All right,
So how
girls,
we
what
doing?
are we up to? Okay, then let's get it done.
Yeah, okay. I feel that a little bit like that. I'm like, yo, what's good? Hey, how you doing? What's
I don't go
little
with your
pound
baby.
me.
Yeah,
Pound me, brother.
I know
They
that.
give me a little fist. I'm like,
Yeah,
babies are such serotonin. They some serotonin.
they
every
are.
time.
They're just little bundles of cuteness.
His mind.
Ah!
Oh,
What you
bro.
pondering on, buddy?
Oh, he thinking.
The thinker. Bro thinks he's the thinker.
The skateboard dad asks his 3-year-old daughter to record him doing a trick.
I'm ready, Daddy.
She recorded the hell out of that.
Daddy, I saw you jump over the stairs.
If you want to get into a chili
That is.
Oh, that was so cute.
She
That
did
she was
such
actually
a good
recording that really
job.
well too.
You did such a good job. I thought it was gonna be like a fuck up kind of video. No, it's just a wholesome video.
Didn't move the camera that much. Left it up there.
That's so
That
cute.
reminds me of. It might be of the. Have you seen the snowboard dad? It's like his. I think it's his daughter, and there's like a dad and daughter. Like they just make snowboard videos, but like they're like life advice sometimes. So they just be. It's like, yeah, dad, I can't do it. Like he's like, no, you got this. And it's like really. It's so. I'm like, man, this is how I want. I subconsciously want kids now. I'm like, I need a little one with me, a little soldier.
I have a
just gonna be
strong
doing things
rule.
together.
I'm never gonna film my kids for like content or anything, so I'm never gonna post it
No,
publicly.
I
But-
feel that. No.
But like honestly, people want to do that's up to them. It's no problem. As long as you're not monetizing your kids, I don't really care. Just like, don't turn your
For
kid into a
sure.
fucking actor to like at a young age. Anywho, side rant.
No, no.
So, like-
reacting to Demon Slayer with my 7-year-old.
So one of my things I'm planning to do is I'm gonna make a channel called Alicia X Mom, where like after I have my first kid, it's me like making lunches for like Rich and like for the babies,
Oh.
and like me decorating their room and things like that, where it's just like slice of life things, but it's not like fully vlogging. It's just like updates and shit of like things I want to show.
Guys, the twins' room is almost done. Look at this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god! Is that a picture of Coma right there? Or is that-
If Coma sneaks a fucking picture into my kid's room,
He's watching over us.
like I'm gonna, it's just you like in like a Jesus photo frame.
Just like
Rich would kick your ass. Rich would kick your ass.
I'm gonna sneak. You know what I try to do? I try to sneak a photo of like my friends' stuff, and like I always try to keep a little photo of myself and put in like people's family photos like randomly, or like I leave in their house just laying around. It's kind of nice. I used to have it on my I don't have it anymore because I don't have a Polaroid anymore. But like that's what I did. Like
because you had a Polaroid.
Once I had like pictures of myself, I was just like, let me put myself right there. Yeah. And hopefully they low key people would never really realize it either. Like my friend for 10 years, she still knows that one of her fan coaches has a picture of me randomly. And they have a picture of me now, but like back then they didn't really know me. I just had a picture of me. It was kind of wild. It's kind of great. Mm-hmm. I never said anything about it. I was like, they're not gonna realize that I'm just sitting in the back, menacingly just.
Oh fuck, it's weird, man.
Smiling.
Weird.
I got a problem. Something's wrong with me. I do it for the bit. I commit to the bits. And sometimes they don't always have good fruition. They're not always gonna be, but like they're funny to me. So I'm gonna keep doing them. You gotta have a little fun in your life.
If it kindles joy, that's what's up, homie. You got that.
That's what I'm saying.
You take your arms, acclimatize, double acclimatize.
3, 2, 1.
Or just don't be a baby and jump in.
Okay.
When am I subscribed?
Damn.
W.
Acclimatize, double acclimatize.
Stop being a bitch. That's the last thing.
Like, damn.
I was recorded one of the most amazing rainbows I've ever seen. That is the end of this
That is a
video.
really cool rainbow.
I really hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
I like
Later.
the Zenless Zone Zero disk drive thing.
And
that's what I
We get it, Coma.
Like,
you're a gamer. We get it, bro.
Listen,
You are brain
come
rotted.
on.
And you make fun of me for not going outside? Ain't no way.
I'm cooked because I go outside. I'm just cooked in general. Like I'm always this way. I have a bad some parts of me I'm like, damn, why did I say that fucking out loud?
Chat goes, it looks like a CD. Oh, that's what he's describing. In Zenless Zone Zero, it is a CD-ROM. But he's such a fucking nerd that he specified Zenless Zone Zero and specified that in particular. That's how bad it is. It's brain rotted.
Is that the Genshin, little Archon sign right there? Is that the Inazuma? Sorry.
Thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll catch you later. Thanks for your love and support always. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, check out Coma's channel, link to the description below. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.